Okay, Dennis, thanks a lot for joining us here at the IMS in Brixen. First of all, a very simple question. What does the mountains mean to you? How important are the mountains to you?
Thank you for the invitation. I like to be here in Brixen. Many times I travel here by road. I saw this nice city, but never stopped before. For me, mountains is very simple. It's very simple, very similar, as I told you, feeling. If people cross by street, and there is many possibilities to stop, to look for good places, for meet some another good people, and mountaineering, I mean, mountains, is freedom to do it everywhere, any moment. And usually people following by one direction and don't touch some different places, different possibilities for life. But mountaineering give me chance to look everything from inside, to participate in many parties in different countries.
Okay, especially as the 8,000ers, you reached the top of all 14 8,000s. What is the feeling? What is the fascinating on climbing in such a great heights?
In my humble opinion, it was big adventure, of course, very interesting movement, to follow some special rules of wildness, of another people also, famous climbers as Reinhold Messner, Jerzy Kukuczka. But also I did my step. I get chance to realize my view, my freedom in mountains. It was as an art also, to do myself page in mountains. I did 4 new routes in 8,000 meters. And also very interesting that 8,000 peaks, 8,000 meters peaks, they are as a coliseum. Most important special sportive place, sportive arena for climbers. Because we have a lot of mountains in the world, but 8,000 meters peaks is a coliseum of mountaineers. To be famous, to be much more ambitious, it's very important to make introduction on this arena.
Okay, for you the sportive thing in mountaineering is a great thing, I think. In 2009, you reached the summit of Shooryu, and this was the 14th 8,000. Am I right? Or yes. Describe the feeling you had on the summit of this peak. What were your feelings up there?
There was an incredible situation, very difficult. Sometimes when I reach summits of 8,000 meters peaks, I feel satisfaction, honor, proudness, but on the Shooryu it was desperate that I suppose that there is no chances to come down. It was a difficult push in bad weather, through the bad conditions, very dangerous slopes with my friend, and we reached summit. And I become very shy, as a very coy man there on the summit, because I understand that my ambitions is nothing, only I took this goal, I got this award, but it's nothing in front of mountains. They're looking for our stupid ideas sometimes. I understand that life is not, how is it, difficult to say, sorry. My English is not so good also. And I remember it was a real, I suppose it's not possible to come down, because we make as one-way trip. we both one-way ticket with Boris, and I understand that.
So you were frightened, or you?
I was not afraid. I was not afraid.
You were ready to die, or what?
Yes, I was ready to die. I become very patient. I understand my fortune, that it's nothing to do more. I can to do my best, but sometimes the best for me is not best for fortune, for mountains. Also.
Okay, but how did you come down?
Fortunately, have to we follow the rules. It was a long time school of mountaineering. I learned a lot of things. I followed details to put ice screws, to make insurance on this rock piton. I need to put rock piton very good, very well, and that helped me and Boris to come down. It was experience from many years, not also luckiness.
Okay, reaching such a huge goal and climbing the highest mountains in the world, how do you motivate for new goals? What are your inner motivation to go on and not to say, I reached the goal, I'm quit with mountaineering, I'm finished?
Mountaineering is a pleasure, it's not a goal also. I like to continue my career, I like to continue the process to reach the summits, to meet very good people, very good friends, to follow my friend Simone, to get a freedom in mountains. It's a possibility to do something by myself, not by money, not by community. It's only my decisions, my way. It's you should understand maybe.
Okay. Talking about your future, what will be your future discipline in climbing? You want to make more winter climbs. You're famous for your winter climbs at Makalu, perhaps, for example, and or would it be new hard routes in great heights? What do you want to make in the future years?
In next years, we have plans with Simone to climb in winter 8,000 meters peaks. And I like to press myself, my psychology, because many years before I was very strong physically, but psychology, I have no experiences now. Now I have very good experience, I am much motivated, I understand what to do better, but physically, perhaps, I need to understand that it's low power, not so big attention as before when I was younger. And I need to stop my ambitions sometime. And it's very important to help for another people, because I'm coach also in the Central Sports Club Kazakhstan Army. And there is some people, young generation, who is looking for support, who is looking for my experience, how to be mountaineer. And these the rules for future. I need to help another people and get a pleasure. Yes.
Okay, let's talk a few moments about the International Mountain Summit. We are here in Brixen. It's your first time at IMS, and I think you come here and have some expectations about the event. What do you want to make in your days here? What are your goals here?
First, I like to explain my view for mountaineering, because some people ask me, and for me it's interesting also to make introduction of my opinions. I'm a writer, I prepare some books, some stories also in this reason, because I like to tell the people, for another, some important things for me. And I hope to make trainings here, to participate in good parties with people who are real sportsmen, who have very similar view for mountaineering. For example, Simone will come today evening late maybe, or tomorrow. Here is boulder hole, also some rocks around, I think very possible to climb with my wife. I hope to be there. I like to make a pleasure, because many years I make trainings for sportive achievements. but it's sometimes no pleasure. And I like to be here in this meeting with friends, with some people who has development in mind for the pleasure, for the art in mountaineering.
Okay, I think you will meet a lot of friends here and a lot of mountaineers. Last question: is there someone special you like to see, like Steve House or Reinhold Messner or Alex Huber, or someone special instead of Simone Moro?
For me, it's very interesting person, Alex Huber. I hope to speak with him. Maybe Hans Kammerlander also. It's incredible climbers. They're very respectful for another people, of course, and I like to speak with Hans Kammerlander about his decision for new routes in 8,000 meters and for his decision to stop his career before last 8,000 meters, before Manaslu, because he refused to climb this summit. And also, I read his book, and I hope that I understand him better than another persons. Of course, as Simone, he's my friend, but another person is Hans Kammerlander that I hope to understand. Of course, Mr. Reinhold Messner is very big example, very big person for any climber in the world. And it was many years ago that I read the book. It was magazine. I read the story of Reinhold Messner about Nanga Parbat Sola, short article, part of this book, and also about two Kazakhstan climbers who did new route on Dhaulagiri. It was very narrow bridge in my mind. Reinhold Messner, Kazakhstan, new routes on 8,000 meters peaks, and I migrate in Russia. I continue my mountaineering career in high altitude. I like to tell Mr. Reinhold Messner, thanks. Also, it's very important.
Okay, Dennis, thanks a lot for your time, and have a wonderful time here at IMS. Thanks a lot.